The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has marked 6 residential houses and a shopping plaza belonging to the embattled suspended intelligence response team leader ABBA KYARI in Maiduguri, Borno State, as being under investigation. The multi-million naira two-story shopping plaza, Assurance Plaza, located along Giwa Barracks Road in Maiduguri, has about 100 stores, while the 6 residential houses are all located at the Maiduguri new government residential area. This is coming a few days after NDLEA arrested a suspected billionaire drug baron, Chief Afam Malinson Emmanuel Ukuta, who is allegedly behind the 3 billion naira tramadol deal involving the suspected officer. Ukutu came under watch in 2021, a year after 5 cartons of tramadol, 225 milligrams, were seized from his staff on 4th of May 2021. He had sent them to sell to undercover police officers. Unknown to Ukutu, from the then KYARI-led IRT in Lagos, the price of a carton of tramadol was negotiated at 17 million naira each, as against the then black market value that ranged between 18 million naira and 20 million naira a carton. Meanwhile, after the arrest of Ukatu's staff, Pius Enidom and Sunday Ibikwete, KYARI's men were led to Malison's warehouse at Ojota in Lagos, where 197 additional cartons of tramadol, 225 milligrams, were seized by the IRT. The monetary value of the 202 cartons of the tramadol seized from the Malison in one day was over 3 billion naira. 3 weeks after the seizure, the KYARI's IRO team transferred only 12 cartons of the tramadol with one truck and a suspect to the Lagos command of the NDLEA, leaving 190 cartons unaccounted for. After over 8 months of following the lead, anti-narcotic officers of the agency eventually arrested Ukatu at the Lagos airport on the 13th of April 2022. Meanwhile, KYARI and 4 top members of his team are already facing trial for a different but similar offense at the Federal High Court in Abuja. More trouble for ABBA KYARI. Embattled DCP, ABBA KYARI's multi-billion naira houses and shopping plaza marked for investigation. Wow, in this same country where people are really struggling. 6 residential houses, all located at the Maiduguri new government residential area, and also a shopping plaza known as Assurance Plaza, located along Giwa Barracks, also in Maiduguri, has about 100 stores. These have been marked for investigation. ABBA KYARI, the Super Cop. We know how it all started. It started by the indictment, how Hush Puppy indicted ABBA KYARI. That case is still on one side. That's not the one the federal government is even dealing with. The case they are dealing with is that NDLEA, the bribe, that video that leaked of ABBA KYARI negotiating a bribe. That's the one they are dealing with. But right now, another link to the drug lord that was arrested a couple of days ago, Ukatu. They found another connection to him. But in the meantime, they've marked his properties for investigation, further investigation. So probably they want to try to draw the connection, the line, how he acquired those houses, if it's just his salary as a police chief, DCP, if that was how he acquired the houses or how the monies came about. And at the end of the day, it might lead to another thing because, like I said, it wasn't even NDLEA that started ABBA KYARI's issues. It was Hush Puppy. From Hush Puppy, from one to another, torchlights have been shone on him, and all of the deals and everything he's been involved in have been coming out. Right now, he's cooling off. He's still in prison. He's still in custody, awaiting final judgment. Even with all of the details we have concerning him and all of the allegations concerning him, we cannot conclude that he's guilty until a competent court declares him guilty. The last time he was in court, he was pleading for bail, but we know that the court turned it down. And we could see the other people who were alongside, who were arrested with him, who are also facing the trial. Some of them sobbing seriously. Who knows, maybe it was their first time and maybe a sign of regret. But ABBA KYARI was very composed. He was even trying to console one sitting very close to him. He was trying to console that one, most probably telling him that don't worry, we'll get out of this. But anyways, like what I keep saying is that if his hands are clean, then there's nothing to worry about. He will come out of it. But right now that they are digging deep, because these 6 houses, they were not marked initially. We can see the way it's going. It's getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Initially, these 6 residential houses that belongs to him, they were not marked, but they've now been marked, even the shopping plaza. And the reason they are being marked is for investigation. And I just hope that the corruption that is in the country will not cover up all of those all they've started. The work they've started, they should finish it. Nobody's above the law. If his hands are dirty, and the thing is that one thing we should know, that if his hands are dirty, I'm very sure that he's not working alone. Probably he's working with some other top personalities, and he will not want to speak. He might not want to even expose them. Recall what happened to the former EFCC boss, Ibrahim Magu. All Ibrahim Magu was saying then was that it's a case of dog eat dog. Then talk now. Call the names of people. You're saying it's a case of dog eat dog. That's what happened to you. We know how it all started, how the Attorney General of the Federation wrote a recommendation to President Muhammadu Buhari. The next thing we heard was that he was invited for questioning, stayed a couple of days, grilling and everything, and from there that was how he was sent packing. Right now, somebody else is in charge. So for ABBA KYARI's case, a lot of persons believe that he's not working alone. He's not working alone. But we'll see how all of this goes, how all of this ends. Now that these 6 houses have been marked for investigation, I know everyone is watching to see what comes out of it. If at the end of the day that those 6 residential houses, he purchased them from his own earnings or from genuine source, from maybe money he saved somewhere or something, and the plaza, then we know that his hands are clean. But at the end of the day, they should be able to come out with a fair report, being fair with everything that comes out from the investigation, because we've been told that investigations are going to go on. Well, someone is saying collect everything and jail them ASAP. It doesn't work that way. It has to go through due process. The court will decide, and these investigations they will go on. Well, guys, leave us your own take. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.